Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo! I'm excited for this one, guys. I'm really excited for this one. And yeah, if you don't know why, I'm excited for this one, Nuke's Top 5 finally uploaded a video. Oh, I'm pumped. He hasn't done a video all year, actually. This is his first video of the year. It took him long enough, but it's here. So yeah, obviously I'm stoked. I'm pumped, and of course we're saving it for last. But other than that, we have our other four usual, well, usual. Yeah, I've pretty much just dropped chills altogether from the lineup at this point. Um, you know, I wouldn't have, if he didn't condense all of his clips into one video and make it almost an hour long. And that last one that I sat through a couple weeks back, just did nothing to me. Not even an eat sort of thing. So it's like I don't want to have to sit through that again. I don't have to sit through another 40-minute video just for nothing. Is my camera? I think my camera might be up a little bit. That's better. There we go. You alright? My wife just made a weird noise. I don't know what to think of that. But yeah, we are here. There we go. Yeah, I got my Al Bundy shirt on. Broke. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So, here we go. With our first video coming from Fearsome Top 5. That's the top 10 scary ghost videos that are seriously terrifying. Okay. Let's do this. Go, Fearsome Top 5.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Paranormal things happen around you every day. And in the 10 videos you're about to watch, you'll see exactly what's been hiding in the dark nearby. Number 1. TikTok user RosePetal1K is an account run by a woman who doesn't post very many videos. But just recently, she saw something on a Ring camera that she deemed worthy enough to share with the internet. At 2 in the morning, something triggered her camera's motion sensor, and what was caught sent chills down her spine.
Ooh. Okay. Starting off with a shadow walking back and forth, huh?
over in the neighbor's yard, something chilling can be seen. An eerie dark figure looks to be walking back and forth, going in and out of view. This ominous black figure is just barely visible and doesn't exactly look human. I'm not sure whether to brush this off as nothing out of the ordinary or call it paranormal, so I'll let you decide. Number 2. Over on the WV Para Investigations TikTok account, the team recently set out to investigate the allegedly haunted Bill Manor. Known as the most haunted house in Ohio, this historic home was built in 1898, and in 1920, this house was sold to a family who were looking to settle down. But unfortunately, tragedy seemed to follow them until their untimely death shortly after moving in. Fast forward to today, an intense activity is said to take place inside.
Backstory.
Hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures, and rumors of people being bitten and scratched in the basement are just a few of the things reported to happen within these walls. Well, before the WV Paranormal team could begin their investigation, they first wanted to film a walkthrough of the property. But during this walkthrough, something made an appearance.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I saw there was like a shadow orb going that way or something like that.
Is it?
Shortly after walking through the front door, something chilling was captured. As fellow investigator Scott walked towards the camera, a dark figure could be seen behind him. This eerie figure quickly darted towards the left, out of view, and could only be seen for a few moments. So could this be proof of the spirits lurking inside? Well, I will definitely not be visiting to find out for myself. Number 3. Carl and Nancy from the YouTube channel Hunting the Haunted are a group of paranormal investigators that travel state to state searching for anything paranormal. And in one of their videos, they set out to investigate an old abandoned house located in the middle of the woods. After speaking to neighbors, Carl learned that no one has lived in this house for quite some time because of how haunted it is. Well, as they began their investigation, Nancy caught something bizarre on her thermal imaging camera.
Did you hear that?
Rooster?
Was that what that was?
Yeah, it's a rooster.
A mysterious cold spot that almost resembled a face showed up, and as she continued to pan the camera around, this face seemed to fade away. Not long after, something else was caught on camera that shows that they were not alone.
Come on, don't get tired on me now. Just got started on this.
Big, beautiful room.
I hear footsteps.
There's nobody here.
I'm gonna get my flashlight.
Lock the door. Beautiful this place is.
After telling Carl to lock the door, a faint male voice can be heard responding back, saying, yeah. Although she didn't hear this voice at the time, it's pretty obvious that something could definitely hear her loud and clear. The two continued exploring the house, and once again, unknowingly captured something chilling.
Who's here with me? I think something's upstairs. Look at that. Good activity. Look at that, guys.
What?
Yeah, that was a rooster for sure.
As Carl's EMF meter began detecting something, an apparition can be seen in the reflection of the nearby window. What looks like the silhouette of a man appears to be standing somewhere in the room. Now, it's impossible for this to simply be Carl's reflection, as he's clearly moving his body to film, while this dark figure stays completely still. Neither Carl or Nancy know how to explain this, but the only explaining I think they need is how to get out of that creepy-ass house ASAP. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Number 4.
You heard him. Go subscribe to
Over
him.
on the Paranormal Planet YouTube channel, a video was posted of what's believed to be genuine proof of paranormal activity. A man named Jim and his wife Emma decided to go on a trip to Savannah, Georgia, and stay at the 1709
Savannah, Georgia. The most haunted city in the U.S. Because why not?
The Inn. This eerie old hotel was established in 1790 and has accumulated a long list of ghost stories over the years. The ghost of a young boy is said to roam the halls of the old inn, and while guests sometimes catch a glimpse of this ghostly child, not much is known about who he really is. Well, during Jim and Emma's stay, they set up a camera to record overnight while they slept, and when they later looked back at this footage, they were shocked at what they saw. What looks like a letter on the table mysteriously got yanked off by an unseen force. And the very next night, a camera was set up to record this small creepy doll overnight. And what happened next is absolutely chilling.
Doll's head. Oh boy. It's still moving. And that goes back.
During the video, this doll can be seen lifting and turning its head directly towards the camera. Then soon after, the doll laid its head back down on the chair where it was before. Now, terrifyingly enough, if you take a closer look at this doll's eyes, they actually appear to look around. This terrifying footage has left this couple feeling very uneasy.
Ooh,
and I think it's
they
for
are
the
moving
best if
around.
this creepy little doll meets my friend,
Burn it.
Mr. Blowtorch.
Burn it.
Number 5. The Paranormal Watch YouTube channel is run by a couple of paranormal investigators dedicated to making contact with spirits on the other side. This paranormal duo have conducted a handful of investigations at various creepy locations, but funny enough, they managed to catch something paranormal on camera without even trying. At their home in Florida, the camera mounted to their house detected motion in the middle of the night, and this is the footage that was caught.
I see it. There's like a dancing figure, like around here.
To the right of the palm tree, a very faint apparition can be seen walking around. This almost transparent figure moved back and forth, easy to miss if you're not paying attention. This clip just goes to show that sometimes paranormal things come to you when you least expect it. Number 6. Ariana and Samantha are a couple that have a YouTube channel where they've posted a ton of videos of them doing fun things together. Well, one of these fun things that they decided to try together was ghost hunting. While trying to choose a location to explore, Samantha Zan told them about a nearby cemetery rumored to be very haunted. With this cemetery in mind, this duo set out towards their destination. But after arriving, the two felt very uneasy and decided to just record a few videos from the comfort of their car. But while looking back at their footage, they noticed something chilling.
Was that somebody? Was that somebody?
In this very short clip, a small dark figure can be seen in front of a tombstone. This misty apparition was motionless just a few feet away from the car. And if you look closely, you can tell that this was not a shadow being cast.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone they've shown this clip to agrees that it's definitely paranormal. But let me know what you think. Number 7. A guy named Sean and his girlfriend Gina live full-time in an RV with their 2 dogs. And for the last 2 years, they've been filming their travels and the creepy locations they end up at. Well, in their most recent video on their YouTube channel, Black Sheep Travels, they decided to investigate a bridge known as Dead Woman's Crossing. Located in Oklahoma, this bridge has been an urban legend for many years. Back in 1905, a woman named Katie James and her baby Lulu Bell were getting a ride in a buggy by a woman named Fanny Norton. Fanny ended up murdering Katie, but thankfully didn't harm Lulu Bell. And it's said if you go to this bridge late at night, you'll either see or hear a woman crying for her baby. Well, during their investigation, they were shocked at what began happening around them.
We'd like to talk to Katie. I've noticed there's some sigils here. I don't like that. Is Katie still here? Can you throw something? I'm upset.
I'm upset.
I know, I'm so sorry. What happened to you wasn't right at all.
We're sorry to hear about what happened. We come in peace. And we just want to help you. We don't mean any harm.
Is Fanny here at all? Why did you do that? Why did you lure her in the middle of nowhere? Hopefully we get an answer. What was Fanny's last name?
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa, that's creepy.
No way. No way. What was that?
That just happened.
Something just got thrown off the bridge.
While trying to make contact,
And the apparition said fall.
the sound
Right
of two heavy
after-
objects falling from the bridge and plummeting into the water can be heard. And between the two splashes, an eerie, unexplained noise came from somewhere nearby. And even more incredible, as soon as this happened, one of their devices said, fall. According to the urban legend, after Katie was murdered, she fell from the bridge into the water, making this a very strange coincidence. Later on, after wrapping up the investigation, they noticed something unnerving. A red scratch appeared on Sean's arm that they can't explain. And whatever caused this to happen clearly did some damage to Sean's skin. Since this investigation, Sean and Gina are convinced that they caught proof of the paranormal, and I would have to agree. Number 8. The next video that we're gonna take a look at comes from an unknown source. Now, I don't have much backstory on this video, besides that a man was recording while inspecting an abandoned apartment. But as he walked around, he was completely oblivious to what was happening directly in front of him.
This looks familiar. No, I don't remember this one actually. What the? How did you not notice that? How did you
After
not
entering
notice
the
that?
apartment, a faint figure can be seen walking by in the kitchen.
How did you not
This
notice
eerie
that?
apparition quickly made its way from right to left behind a door. And after re-entering the apartment, this figure made yet another chilling appearance. Now, I don't know how genuine this video is, so I can't say for sure that this was definitely paranormal. Number 9. A man that goes by X runs the XAlien97 TikTok account, and his followers have come to expect his silly, lighthearted videos of him just messing around. But one of his recent uploads took a darker turn when it involved something paranormal.
Yo, what up? I don't know if you believe in paranormal activity or ghosts and stuff, but wait until the end of this video because it's gonna trip you out. So I work security at this construction site, right? We got all the trucks. We got these real things right here. There you go. One of these. These things are heavy. Like, you gotta really push it to move it. Just a little backstory. It was a construction worker that he needed help pushing one of these. He says a guy came up to him, another worker, and he says, "I got you. Just guide me and I'll push it for you." So I said, "Okay, cool." So he was guiding him. He kept telling him, "Back it up, back it up, back it up," and he was pushing it. When they were done, he went around the reel to tell him thank you, and he says that he was gone. And we went to the office and they were looking at the old, like, memorial photos of people that worked here before. Some people have passed away, and he says he recognized the guy that helped him. Turns out that guy has been dead since 2015, pretty much 8 years ago. So that gave goosebumps to all of us, and yeah, we got that on video, so check it out.
As one of the construction workers guided the massive reel while someone else pushed it, it turns out that there was no one else there. This large heavy reel seemed to smoothly roll across the floor completely on its own, as the worker didn't even touch it until he put it to a stop. As he then walked around to the other side, he was startled by the fact that there was no one there. So was this an actual paranormal event caught on camera, or just a load of mumbo jumbo? Number 10. Over on YouTube, a man named Jasko makes videos about all...
Yeah, but the wiring on that reel was all the way in. How could he have moved that without someone pushing it?
all all things spooky. And in one of these videos, he set out to explore an old abandoned asylum. With rumors of a haunting inside, he made sure not to go alone. But throughout the night, eerie
got no
things
explanation for
began
that
to
one.
happen.
Alright, we're doing the next one.
So, who wants to start off?
Let me ask a question.
You know, this place is huge. Huge. You know, good luck catching something on camera there, because you know there's a lot of places that can be easily missed. So, but at the same time, about on that same note, because it's so big, there might be more happening than they're initially prepared for.
I just took a souvenir. Was that a bad idea? Is there anything attached to the souvenir in here?
Say why? Why'd you take it?
How many spirits are lingering around in here? What did you guys hear?
I heard 3.
I heard 3.
I heard 2.
Hello. Hello, is there, how many spirits are in this theater with us right now?
There's a few of them, I think.
We heard some dragging noises earlier. Was that you that caused it?
Ooh.
Okay, let me ask. Was that you who made that sound on the stage? Yes. Okay.
We got a yes from that, huh?
Do you have a name? Do you have a name? Do you have a name attached to? That sounds demonic as well.
Are you a demon?
I think we should ask that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Guys, what the?
Shit just got real. Shit just got real in there, guys. Oh my god.
Get the f out of here.
No. Stop. I'm turning the I just asked if it was a demon. The doors just closed. I don't know if I got that on camera. All the doors just closed out.
No way.
They're open.
Listen.
No, they're not open. How are they open? Oh, no, you're right. Oh, shit.
You guys want to go and explore that?
Guys, were you recording that?
Yeah.
Hey, we were just joking about that. Are you a demon that you go on the house and kill in front?
Oh, dude, it feels like I'm watching a horror movie right now. I am in full suspense mode right now.
Demon! Yo!
That voice box reader said, "Get out!" right before those doors slam shut.
You said demon on God.
Okay, things are getting real right now. Real quick.
Alright, keep rolling. Holy shit.
After asking, "Are you a demon?" the doors behind them began to slam shut. And despite this terrifying encounter, the guys decided to continue on.
Alright everybody, so Chris and I are currently at this abandoned school. I just pulled out the night vision camera. Chris has the Sony camera, and we're going to be doing the old-fashioned split up. Now the reason we're doing this is to cover more area, and I'm still like kind of trying to understand this paranormal stuff, and I feel like the best way to really experience something is alone.
Yeah.
You know, because we could get two different experiences, we don't know. Mo and Angelo are down in the basement, so if we hear anything underneath us, it's probably them.
Yeah, it's probably them.
If we hear anything above us, we should probably be concerned. So
There's not an upstairs.
there's not an upstairs.
I mean, someone's on the roof.
Exactly. So we're on the floor we're in. So, all right. With that being said, Chris, good luck.
Good luck.
Alrighty. So, yeah, I'll go first. Okay.
Ladies first.
Thanks, brother. So this place is the school. Now, this place supposedly
Ladies first. Thanks, brother.
we had a lot going on in regards to like just bad shit. For example, with the
Whatever you tell us below.
Well, from what I understand... Oh, dude, look how creepy that is.
Yo.
Oh, look. Yo, the janitor bucket. The janitor bucket.
You're right.
Yo, because there was supposed like some really bad shit going on with the janitor, and I think what most said was janitor Jimmy.
Jimmy something.
Jimmy something, yeah. So, it's entirely up to you. I say, because there's a lot of wings in this area. This is a really big school. So what I'm thinking is, if you want, you could go down this direction or down the other way. I'm gonna head down here. So I'm gonna go check this out.
I don't like to look at that, so I'm gonna go this way.
All right, brother. Well, we'll see you. Let's just say 30 minutes. We'll meet back up.
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
All right, bro. See you.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. Well, oh my gosh. Yo, those are lockers, bro. Be careful, bro, please. Elevator? Oh, bro, a bathroom.
Why are you smoking, dude? Oh, bro, a bathroom. What the
Man, alright, perfect. I'm allowed in here. Well, it's me and my Crocs. Okay, awesome. Oh, jeez. Well, those are good there. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Come on, focus. It's really hard to focus. What the ever-living was that? Yo, Chris. You good? No. You... Oh, Chris!
What was you?
That wasn't you?
No, bro, I've been here. I thought that was you.
There's no way.
Oh, yo, that's...
Yeah, I know. That wasn't you?
While Jasko was walking through the bathroom, a loud crash came from the hall. And as he went to take a look, he discovered the mop bucket now knocked over onto the ground. Eerily enough, just a few minutes earlier, this bucket was standing upright. As the investigation was nearing an end, something didn't hesitate to make its presence known.
The moment I walked into this place, you know when I went down over your show, what happened? That second I walked into this room, the bathroom, I'm like, what happened? Let's just set up everything. Alright, so we're about to do a necrophonic session. We're actually gonna sit here for a long while, just listening in. If things happen, we're not gonna like go and chase after. We just want to sit here and communicate with spirits. This is something that you guys want us to do all the time.
Yeah, I say send it. We could all ask a question at a time, or we could...
Any spirits that want to communicate with us in here? We just got a hello. It was like a hello.
Wow.
What's your name? Did I just hear Jimmy?
Whoa.
I did not like that. No.
Did you really kill a girl?
Those are some serious cries.
Creepy.
Jimmy, are you here right now? Jimmy, can you make yourself known, my guy?
Is it weird that I just got so...
What the f***? No. What the f*** is that? What the f*** is that? There's no f***ing way. There's no f***ing way.
The lockers are closed. All the lockers are closed.
Locker's closed.
What the... What the... Grab your shit.
Yo, I'm out of here.
What the pain! It's saying pain. It's saying pain.
Guys, how did the lockers just close?
I don't know. That was so loud.
That doesn't just happen. How the does that happen?
All of them. They were all open, weren't they?
Bro, I don't want to spend another minute. Go. Get the out of here right now. That was... I felt that. I fucking felt that.
What the was that?
Go. I'm done.
Oh, someone just went down the hallway. Someone got thrown or something.
As the guys were seated on the floor attempting to make contact, things took a terrifying turn. The loud bangs of the lockers slamming shut echoed throughout the building. Jasko was shocked to find all the lockers now closed when they were all very clearly open right before they entered the room. I'm so glad we have people like Jasko to do these investigations, because if it were me and I heard those lockers close, I would simply pass away. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy.
Damn. Shit. Just. Wow. Oh. Gotta need to stop this recording. Need a refill on water. Also, I need to splash my face with some cold water so I can get myself more alert. But holy shit! That was the bloody. I don't even want to try to figure that one out. Alright, here we go, guys, with Sir Spooks. Top 5 scary videos to make you horrified. Well, it's going to be tough to top that one that that last one that we just saw. Alright, all these look fresh.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Alright, let's begin. This scary TikTok video was published to an account belonging to a man named Tristan, who said that he was waiting for his wife to come home, who arrived just a few minutes after filming this. While filming, however, It turns out that Tristan managed to film something rather creepy that has since caused many viewers of this video to be completely creeped out. Take a look.
Okay.
This second video is also filmed in Tristan's house on a different day. He says that he started filming because he started to hear some strange noises coming from somewhere in the house. Let's take a look at the footage that he captured on the second video.
Dude. You can at least be more careful about closing the blinds like that. Jeez. Knocking over the broom and everything. What the hell's wrong with you? Ooh, I heard that voice too.
There's clearly something strange going on with Tristan and his house, but what exactly it is not currently known.
Don't worry, Tristan. In another few hours, the sun will be up.
What do you make of all this? Do you think Tristan's house is being haunted by some strange, unseen spirit? Could it be a poltergeist, or is this just a hoax? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This video was published to TikTok by a user known as The Myth Writer, and starts off with a woman zooming in on a house known as the Martin House, which is an allegedly haunted house located in Florida. According to legend, when the Martin family lived in the house in the early 1900s, they had daily servants. That is, until Martin discovered that his lovely wife was having an affair with one of the male servants. Some claim that in a fit of wrath, Martin hanged the young servant from a large oak tree near the lake, while also forcing his wife to watch the horrifying incident. Time passed, but the entire town was aware of his wife and servant, as well as the hanging. According to local gossip and word throughout the community, Martin couldn't handle it any longer since he knew they were all chatting about what happened. Maddened by this, he proceeded to hang his wife and children from the same oak tree before doing it to himself as well. The myth writer says that she was just simply driving by the place randomly when she suddenly noticed something incredibly chilling in the window when she looked at it, so she decided to pull out her phone and start recording.
That is a morbid backstory. Ugh.
Take a good look at the window right here and see if you notice it.
Haunted, Panama City, Florida, my first book, and I'm just driving.
That's one of the children. That's a child.
Driving by randomly. They tell me you see what I'm seeing. A child.
A strange, ghost-like child can be seen standing in the window eerily without any sort of explanation. Many commenters also agree that they see the child standing there, and it has freaked many people out online. Could this be one of Martin's children who was hanged? Or is it simply what is known as pareidolia, where patterns seem to form a face even though there is none?
Well, what could be in there that's creating that illusion, though? That's the thing. You know, unless someone goes in the house to investigate it, you know, we can't make that a clear assumption.
Let's just hope that this woman never needs to venture inside of the Martin house for any reason. Just in case she bumps into whoever this strange, creepy ghost child is. This highly unnerving video was published to the popular High Strangeness subreddit, which essentially specializes in hosting videos of some genuinely strange things caught on camera. The video in question was filmed on May 7th, 2020 at 10:30 p.m. and shows something rather fascinating yet unsettling. Take a good look at the water and just wait for it.
What in the world?
A submerged object can be shown shooting straight out of the ocean in this video from Encinitas, California. Tons of people who have watched this video have been left totally baffled by it. What is this strange object that was in the video, and how did it fly right out of the ocean? There are a lot of confused internet browsers out there who have since been trying their best to make sense of this extremely weird piece of footage. But it seems as if nobody's quite sure how to piece this whole thing together.
It's not a flare.
One
Flares don't do that. It's not a firework.
A military drone launched from a pod that was released from a submarine. Another person said it could be a submarine.
Well, yeah, even if that was true, we would be able to see fragments of the pod's surface after the drone had been launched out.
Launched cruise missile. But this is just speculative. Most people seem to believe it to be something more unexplainable. It's likely that it's going to stay a mystery for a good long while. This series of videos were made by a user known as Elijah Matthews 101 and seems to document him wandering around in the middle of this forest in the middle of the night, which brings about some unforeseen consequences. At one point in the video, he can be seen walking around the forest trying to explore the area to the best of his ability. For the first little while, it doesn't seem as if he is going to find anything of interest, but that all changes rather quickly. Take a look.
Right as I went past midnight, I heard the bells and the screaming. It's all on camera. I'm getting closer to a new discovery. I just need more footage.
It's 12:45. Bell's going off crazy. All of those screams you're hearing are animals. I know they are animals. Oh, it's...
What are we?
I have to go. I have to go, but I got it on camera. I got stuff on camera. Okay, I'm going now.
In the second video, Elijah is making his way through the woods where it's just him surrounded by the all-encompassing darkness of the night. It's just Elijah and his flashlight versus the world. Unfortunately for him, he soon finds himself in for the scare of a lifetime.
Hello? Oh, shit.
This last video sees Elijah stumbling across a tunnel in the woods, and he decides to make a bold decision to venture inside, which proves to be an absolutely gigantic mistake. Take a look at what happens when Elijah ventures in.
Picture of an idiot in action.
That I find in the woods at nighttime, so instead I'm just gonna throw something in there, like a stick that I find in the woods at nighttime. So instead, I'm just gonna throw something in there, like a stick.
He finds the tunnel where he thinks the creature lives, and you can hear growl from inside, but he doesn't notice it himself. Then he hears the bells again, which doesn't make sense because he's deep in the woods, and there aren't any buildings near where he was.
Fun fact, that tunnel went for about 8 meters and then it just stopped. And I was walking home right now, reviewing the footage to see if I caught anything that I didn't quite see in the first time I caught the footage. Listen. Bells.
I mean, the creature, killing the animals. Obviously, those could be explained, but the hell is with the bells?
There are no bell towers around me. Again, this happens all the time. I don't understand what it is, and at this point, I actually want to know. I'm desperate to find out what that is. Bell tower. No bell tower around here.
And the animal cries, they only happen after those bells go off.
There's literally nothing around here.
What do you think was going on in these videos? Did Elijah come across some sort of cult-like activity? Is the forest he entered perhaps haunted? Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments below. A movie theater is supposed to be a fun place where you can sit down and unwind with an entertaining movie and forget all about your troubles for a couple of hours. But sometimes, as you're about to see, that's not always possible. A TikTok user known as Resiox posted the following video to his account. He says that he works at this movie theater, and he says that he has to check all the theaters at night as well as check the doors. He also says that he has to check behind the theater curtains to make sure nobody's living back there. While walking back to the area he started filming at, he ends up capturing something genuinely creepy. Take a look at the window and you should be able to see it.
You know, no one's back here. And then you just go and... What the fuck?
The second video that the TikToker
I am never
uploaded shows
coming
him
back to this
investigating
theater.
the room in which he saw the figure. Take a look and see everything unfold.
I just saw somebody up here, and it's the scariest shit I've ever seen, dude. I was just down here, and I was back down there in that corner right there, and I literally just can't. What the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, I would have ran in there.
There's a shadow figure behind the machine with the many bright yellow and green buttons in the back, which the uploader notices at the end of the video before it abruptly ends without warning. To this day, it is unknown as to what this figure was and why it was lurking around in this movie theater in the first place. The uploader says that he is contemplating quitting his job at this point, and who can blame him? And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for...
you just got, sometimes in life you just gotta charge it. Or, as Casper Sight would say, Rambo it. Alright. Alright. Next up from King Frostmare. Scariest videos you should never watch alone. 2. Alright, so let's get into it.
The following video was captured by Iron City Paranormal during an investigation in the supposedly haunted North Country Brewing Pub in Slippery Rock, PA. They had set up several trail cameras this night in different corners of the old pub. Those cameras record for 11 seconds whenever they detect motion, the uploader states. Apparently, in this short clip, we can see something opening the door in the background.
Whoa, what the?
The team is certain that it wasn't any of their members opening the door, but are we maybe seeing a head here? I mean, how else could we explain this phenomenon? Pretty mysterious.
Also, it was an intruder who wasn't supposed to be there. Other than that, ugh.
The following video stems from the early 2000s and was recorded by a young man who swears to have moved into a pretty haunted apartment complex. He noticed strange noises in the midst of night and heard how several of his moving boxes were moved around right above his bedroom in the attic. But not only that, the cries of a woman could be heard ever so often, and that frightened him so much that he basically could not sleep without a nightlight anymore. Tonight the activity started up again, and he decided to document it this time. He placed his camcorder in the attic for a little bit, in the hopes to see what was going on.
Whoa, what the?
Of course, several items were being thrown to the ground, and after a little bit, he returned upstairs to pick up his camera again. But then, something seemed to close the attic door right behind him.
That's not good. Isn't there like supposed to be some sort of an emergency release for that in case someone closes it? Dude. You had a good thing going, dude. You had a really good thing going there. Did you really have to ruin that? With a cheap Photoshop filter. It wasn't even moving. You...
After seeing something terrifying at the end of the attic, he could force the stairs back open and makes for a quick escape. And it would appear that he captured this creepy-looking face once again.
Sorry, effect is ruined. It's not even moving.
Is it safe to assume that this is the visage of the spirit that might be bound to this apartment complex? The man speculated that maybe even rituals had been held in there, causing this mischievous activity and the scare of his life. Whatever the answer, it's quite the nightmarish encounter.
Headless,
This
huh?
short video stems from an investigation from urban explorer Tayangan, who was out with a friend the following night to investigate a supposedly haunted and currently abandoned hospital. Many people have spoken of former patients that can be seen roaming the empty hallways, and what sparked the further exploration of this particular hallway was the sighting of a headless person that they only got on camera for a few seconds.
Koyone gini anu lho. Oh, iki ruangan khusus ruangan gini koyone kancing HP lho. Kancing HP. Wis kondi denen. Ora ono.
It does look like a regular, perhaps younger person, but their head is completely gone. And the two men state that they
Watch it walk though. You can tell in the head area that there is a artifact of someone's head that had been removed. You can tell there's an artifact. Watch. It's barely noticeable, but you see the head, kind of move with like a 1 to 2 second with like a 1.5 second delay. Watch.
It does look like a regular, perhaps younger person, but their head is completely gone.
It's
the
another
two men
fake.
state that they found no trace of anybody else in there after scouting out the floor intensively. So, what exactly was unfolding here that night, in your opinion? Now we want to check out video by Love Talia, who actually doesn't usually post paranormal stuff. It's mostly about dancing and short story times. However, this next clip in particular has really interested the paranormal community. It sounds intriguing. Oh, was that a jacket? Somebody standing behind her after that thing flew? Let's see that again. Look, there's something jumping and then there's somebody behind her. Like, what is going on here? What is that thing that is jumping? Here, look. Oh, it's like just one frame. It's semi-transparent, not fully. Then right behind her, this thing. There is definitely somebody standing. And it would appear that compared to the upper body, look how short the legs are. Maybe that's just a weird effect in a super tall shadow figure.
Yeah, I think that's just a buddy of hers, and they staged a fake paranormal video.
No. Well, if we believe the description, she has never captured anything paranormal, which would mean that this would be the first time for her that there might have been something from another realm jumping into the frame and then manifesting right behind this girl. This is a spooky one. I mean, even though I'm not
really
a big fan of TikTok dance videos that much anymore, but this one is really special, I feel. She has no idea that that thing just popped up behind her. Doesn't make it really better, does it? Really unsettling. If this wasn't a setup, which of course we never know, some people apparently even think this was a demonic entity right behind her. I rate it 8 skulls out of 10. It might deserve more, but always
it might also deserve
skeptical
less.
with TikTok. If it was real, man, that's some nightmarish stuff.
shadow entity.
Now let's look into the haunting of Marvin Caguas. Marvin writes on his channel that his house has had a lot of paranormal activity occurring, but it never appeared to him to film until recently. In this first video, he wrote that one of his niece's toys turns on by itself, so he decided to pull out his camera and head downstairs. Let's take a look.
Alvin.
Oh, I've seen this clip before. It's been a while, but I have seen this one before.
Funny anymore, man. Fine, dude.
In this video, we see the child's toy that is seemingly activated by the spirit. This prompts Marvin to check all around his house.
Alvin.
Everything seems calm around the house, but take a look when he re-enters the dining room.
What the fuck?
He notices that the chandelier is swinging, although nobody was in the room. Understandably, this scares the man, who runs off, and that is where the video cuts off. The next video that Marvin took in his home is even freakier. Marvin wrote, "I was showing the night vision on the Xbox One. When I later watched the video, I realized a figure in what appears to be a mist of some sort on the upper right portion of the screen. While I was filming, I did not notice it."
Right now, it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. You can see all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually.
In the top right corner of the living room, we can see a very strange figure floating up towards the ceiling. This shadow could not possibly come from Marvin, since he's not moving in that way at all. He states that his family firmly believes that this is a shadow figure, and is also responsible for the objects moving around in the house. Do you think this is a true haunting? Let me know your opinions in the comments.
Yeah, it's a good capture of the haunting as well.
If you are afraid of water, this next video might freak you out. Uploaded by Voided One. This video was taken during a water rafting ride at an amusement park. In the video you can hear all the people yelling and having a great time. Everything seems totally normal. After getting home from the park, however, the person filming realized they caught something strange in the water behind the raft. As the raft exits the tunnel, we can see something in the water drifting along behind the group. It's pretty terrifying to see anything floating under the surface in a water ride. However, this figure looks pretty human, which is even more unsettling. As you can see in the video, apparently there was a child that drowned on this ride 5 years ago. Some viewers think this is possibly her, trapped and haunting the location of her death. Others are saying this might be clothes that fell into the water.
Well, it has hair, though. That's
a large fish. Either way, this video is very creepy in my book.
Oh, abandoned asylum, huh?
The following recording was shared by Random Doge 47, and she tells us, I went to the Hartwood Insane Asylum in the UK and captured something peeking out of the left window and moving away to the left side. The whole building is locked and the lower floor windows are far too high to reach. And even if someone got inside, the whole upper floors are collapsed. So this is impossible. Let's take a look.
Oh my god, somebody's head popped at the top of them.
Oh my god, I need to go.
Oh, okay, I saw
I've got that on video. I've just got that on video.
Now, the girl and her friend are both noticing that there seemed to be somebody standing in the top left window, and I would agree, it certainly looks that way. It is also noticeable how this person or thing just moves towards the left. It would almost look like this thing is floating though, and not taking steps. Could that be so? Are we witnessing a spirit here that maybe was just visiting this old building? Maybe somebody that lost their life there, or was it just a regular person after all? What is your opinion? Very mysterious.
It's hard to tell from that kind of distance. It could just be a bird or something.
Now we are checking out a video that was shared by Emma Media channel. They suspect that something supernatural, or at least inexplicable, was captured that night on a stationary CCTV camera. It certainly raised quite a few eyebrows after their team had reviewed the recording. Let's take a good look. A strange creature is walking into frame, seeming...
Look at the elongated trail that's kind of just dragging along there.
Missing its head. It also seems to be dragging something behind. Some people believe that this headless creature is dragging a cloth bag of items or something similar. Why, however, is unknown. What do you think is happening here?
Yeah, it's ew. Ew. That is weird.
Also, take a look at the creature's legs. It doesn't appear to be human, really. But if that's the case, what else could it have been? Really strange for sure. Was it an animal? Or somebody just playing a prank? I'm actually not sure, and do believe that something more mysterious is going on here. Who can say?
That is disgusting. Oh. Haunted toys, okay.
And now we check out a video which is telling us about a man that is experiencing some really terrifying stuff happening in his home. It's unfortunately Spanish, so we're gonna watch it on YouTube with English subtitles, and the original is in the description as per usual, and it has been uploaded by DKB, so let's take a look.
Oh. Al entrar nuevamente a la habitación, luego de varios minutos de no haber encontrado absolutamente nada, justo al encender la luz, se da cuenta de que en la cuna de su hija se encontraba lo que para él pudiera tratarse de una bruja.
Alright, so the children's toy in the crib at night seems to have been turned on by itself. That's the first time that must have happened, I suppose. It's 3 in the morning.
La cocina y escuché un ruido en el cuarto de la niña. De hecho, ya había grabado como algo en la cuna, como una mujer de cabellera.
Of course it's 3 a.m.
larga. Y entonces ahorita, curiosamente, escuché como un lamento. Creí que era...
So he hears, I think, somebody screaming or crying. There's no idea where it comes from, though.
Nervios, creí que era parte de no sé, algo exterior, algo.
He has no idea where it's coming from, he says. Probably from the outside.
Habla y volví a escuchar un lamento. Voy con la linterna.
Yeah, he has the crying again.
Se despierte y se preocupe. De hecho, ya mi niña
Yes, there's the little crib again, where all this unsettling stuff is unfolding for whatever reason. I really wonder if it's the toy or maybe the crib. Is the baby in there?
Looks like it.
Como que alcancé a escuchar algo.
I hear something too, but
oh, that's not the baby. That's just a toy.
Una respiración. No puede ser. No puede ser. No puede ser. No puede ser. Es como una respiración.
Somebody breathing?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres?
Here?
Aléjate. Aléjate. ¿Qué quieres?
So there's a demon in the bedroom of his little child?
¿Qué quieres?
It didn't go away either. Not right away, anyway.
Now it's gone? Well, check please behind the corner properly. Oh. Oh yeah, it's gone. Well, where could it have gone? Just normally, you know, you always see that, and then you know they're just hiding behind the corner. But there's nothing, like... Was that the same thing that we saw in the crib? You know, over his little kid? Or... I don't think there was a kid in there at the time, but... Look... Yeah, what on earth?
And you know the way he reacted to that thing, it seemed very genuine. What do you want? What do you want? Get away! Get away!
Yeah, that entity does seem...
It has yellow eyes.
So... This... Whatever it is, whoever it is, was crying in the bedroom of his kid. Maybe setting the lights on and off. And he has no idea what that thing is, right? He then confronts it. And it's not in the corner anymore. I mean, there's no space where she or it could have been gone, in my opinion. But what do I know? If it is not faked, which you never know, I think.
I mean, that's still pretty possible. It's a good video. It's a really good video.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Because this was just nightmarish. Do you guys agree with me?
It's starting to get better.
The following video was found on the profile of Light6, and unfortunately, we're not given much info about the clip. The only details that were shared in the comment section were that these friends were on a house tour of some sorts. They were checking out a relatively old house with tons of backstory concerning paranormal events. One of the females was an empath and apparently saw something in one of the dark rooms. Interestingly enough, the camera also was able to pick something up that many described as pretty unsettling. Let's take a look.
Jesus Christ. What? Oh my god. What, Emily? No.
Holy shit.
There seems to be something pretty grim appearing in the mirror in the dark room in the back. Can you see it too?
I sure did see it.
Some are certain this was indeed the spirit of a woman, but how do we explain that? Many believe this to be one of the spirits.
Yeah, if this is not real paranormal, you know, it had to be perfect execution time-wise. It's either a perfectly flawless executed hoax or paranormal.
That was caught by accident that night and that is roaming the premises. And as quick as it appears, it disappears again. Undoubtedly, this appears to be the shape of a woman, but why all of this is unfolding can only be speculated. Is it all just a creepy setup, or was something more sinister unfolding in front of the camera here? Who knows? The following video was recorded by a young girl that tells us that she noticed some really unusual light flickers in one of the apartments, which is situated in a high-rise building right across from her place. Apparently, she noticed the flickering for almost an hour, and it seemed to her that nobody was home at the time. However, at some point, she saw some movement in there and recorded the following.
Wow, the lights start flickering.
I caught a ghost on camera. Wait till the end. Just as I start filming, the light stops flickering even though it had flickered non-stop for over an hour.
No!
In the darkened apartment, we can
saw it.
see something floating into the screen and then disappearing. It's really strange because it looks like the shape had not fully made it out of the frame when the light comes back on. It just vanishes. So, if that was a real person, how could they just be gone? Do you think that this was caused by a reflection of some sorts? Or was it a paranormal event that was transpiring in there? Maybe something was responsible for the light flicker.
There was no light in there to cause the reflection, and even if it was a reflection from the outside, how would the reflection reach that window from that high up?
It was also showing itself for a brief moment. Impossible to answer.
Unless maybe it's like a video production kind of a video edit. The haunted home.
And now we want to take a look at some updates that have been posted by Kitty
Kitty
K38, who's living in a haunted house with her family. Just to refresh your memory, for whatever reason, there seems to be an entity which is regularly tampering with items in their basement, for example.
Guys, sticks are on the ground. That's. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm going upstairs. Oh no!
This night, the stationary security camera
I don't think I remember
that
seeing
they have
that
put up
one.
in the basement captured some really odd activity. There's many things going on, so take a really good look.
Is that it? Ooh. Hold on, let me move my mug for a minute here. Because right here a shadow entity shows up. Right here, watch. Right there. And that's gone. And it's gone now. Alright.
In particular, there seems to be a dark hovering shadow in the top left corner. It appears moments before the picture is being thrown to the ground. Some speculate that this could be the entity responsible for all the mischief. Also, take note of the light anomaly here. Could it be the spirit making its way towards the corner? The following night at around 1:36 a.m., the camera notices some motion right next to the camera, and the sensor makes it rotate towards the candle. The candle that used to be off, but now it is lit. How weird. Who would leave a candle on in the midst of night? Kitty states that it was certainly no family member. And then there's another terrifying clip that Kitty has shared. In it, we possibly can see the dark entity peeking out from the laundry room after making one of Kitty's African masks fall off the wall.
We see ya.
Is it the evil spirit? We can't be certain here, but we will keep an eye on the further developments.
Whew. All right. Okay. Only 2 more. I can do this. I can do this. More water, more money, no problems. That's okay. Whew. Okay. Unfortunately, with that particular one, I gotta say, I might just delete it because other than the demon by the crib and the ghost in the mirror, they weren't really that good of clips. And quite honestly, those clips could make an appearance in another video tonight. Well, we'll just have to see what happens, I guess. Alright, next up we got Depths of Despair. 5 scary ghost videos that you didn't come prepared for. Begin recording. Let's go Depths of Despair.
Top 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. A police call. This video was suggested by Vitalik Amon. Amidst the darkness of the night, a phone call was made requesting for the police to be dispatched to a certain location somewhere in Poland. It turns out they were called to a small hut, which is linked to a criminal case from the 1980s, where a cannibal family who owned this same place were eating people and keeping human flesh inside jars. The owner of the place turned out to be Joseph Pluta, a Polish serial killer and mass murderer who went on a 2-month killing spree and was later captured and sentenced to 12 years in a mental institution, only to escape and continue his killing spree before finally getting cornered and taking his own life. Now, somewhere in between all the chaos, Joseph sold this hut to Kamilka's family, to which 21-year-old Kamilka now owns. On December 29th of 2022, Kamilka suffered a minor head injury while playing volleyball, and surprisingly, the next day she decided to use the Ouija board with her friends, and it didn't end very well. Not too long afterwards, she barricaded herself inside the hut and began growling late at night. Fearing that she had become possessed, the police were called to the location, and what they saw left them terrified.
Chodź, misiu. Nie bardzo jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo. Chodź tu. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu coś cię widzę. No nie czołgaj się. Kamilka.
Damn!
Kamilka! Kamilciu! Chodź na dół, twoje dziecko cię woła. Chodź, Kamilcia, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka! Wiktoria cię woła. Wiktoria cię woła. Wiki cię woła.
A woman growling in a dark room can be seen through the window. Unfortunately, the police officers have no choice but to enter the building.
Jezu, jako to ona tak warczy?
Ona.
Ja pierdzielę.
Ja pierdolę, co tu się dzieje? Zabczyzny, kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam. Idź pan do...
Uważaj.
Yeah, you need an exorcist for this one.
A wy ją widzicie w ogóle?
No nie.
Understandably, the police officers were frightened and had a hard time getting within close proximity of the woman, as she let out demonic growls and threw objects across the room, which would be enough to make most people run away without a second thought. And these officers wanted to do the same, thinking they don't get paid enough for this. But after a while, another officer shows up using the name of her daughter to try and lure out the possessed woman.
Kamila, chodź Wiktoria przyjechała. Uwaga, weź, wstawaj. Kamilka. Kamila.
Damiano, byśmy się zamienili pozycjami, to może być mógłbyśmy sami robić. Odsuń się i
Drut ma jakiś...
The rest of the footage was undisclosed, but after a long struggle, the officers managed to enter the room and overpower the woman and restrain her, where she was then escorted by emergency services to a hospital and later to a psychiatric hospital. However, after conducting tests on her and her blood, no traces of alcohol or any other sort of drugs were found, and Kanoka later woke up with no memory of the incident. But she was now completely fine, with no mental diagnosis at all. This is what was revealed of the event. However, whether this is the truth or not, we may never know. It is possible that after hitting her head, she somehow became vulnerable to a demonic possession after conducting a Ouija board session, and the police didn't show the full footage of the woman being restrained. So just what is really going on here? Is this real evidence of a possession, or something else
That's
entirely?
why you don't mess with those.
Random location.
Burn them all.
Hunting the Unknown decided to try out the popular Randonautica app, which
I
generates
just want to buy all the Ouija boards I can, set them into a big pile, and then light that pile on fire. Ugh. They're not toys.
random set of coordinates for you to explore. He decides to explore the designated coordinates all by himself, which ended up leading him into the woods, and for a while he wanders the area calmly, until he hears something creepy.
Yeah, I'm sorry to, kind of go into a little fit there, but, I'm just sick of stupid people proving their stupidity by turning to Ouija boards. Or Ouija boards, however you want to pronounce them. They're demonic portals, not toys. Oh, I've seen this clip before. It was last week. It's a good one, though.
Swear I saw someone scream.
He hears what sounds like someone screaming off in the distance, and after continuing to explore the woods, he hears something once again.
Spooky place. I'm pretty sure I was in the car and knock on the door. What the f?
He attempts to locate what could be causing the screaming sounds and starts scouting the area with his flashlight, and that's when he captures something unnerving.
What is that? What the f is that? What the f? What the f? What the f? What the f?
What appears to be a black-eyed child can be seen lurking behind a tree branch, just watching the man as he searches the location, making him bolt out of there without a second thought. The black-eyed children are supposedly paranormal creatures that resemble normal children between the age of 6 to 16, but instead they have pale skin and black eyes, and usually appear within the depths of the night. Perhaps it was attempting to follow him back home, but I'll let you be the judge. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com. The Rails. Coming from the YouTube page Unknown Rail Fan, this user was driving somewhere in Minnesota when he just so happened to stumble upon something very bizarre.
Oh boy. What?
What?
Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
An empty train.
I saw fucking Skinwalker on all fours, man. Just on that train. There's like a figure, like a Skinwalker, on all fours.
Train car is seen fully operating and driving on its own, with nobody on board. Baffled at what he just witnessed, he ends up continuing his drive, but after sharing his footage on social media, somebody couldn't help but point out what he missed. Take a look.
Who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who saw that. This thing, right here. What the f*** is that?
A creepy pale figure can be seen on all fours with its head sticking out through the gap at the very back of the train. This left many viewers completely frightened as they wondered just what this thing could possibly be. Let me know your thoughts and theories down below. Uninvited
Yeah, you're not the
guest.
only one that saw that, dude. Trust me on that. That was
I recently
creepy.
featured the YouTube channel Zark Scary Haunting, where Zark and his family have been suffering from paranormal torment from an entity his son refers to as Jerry. This has been ongoing for quite some time, and the family is fed up of it. In the middle of the night while Zark was sleeping, something was ringing the front doorbell one night, and when he got up to check it out, he captured something undeniably chilling. Watch closely.
It's not the security. Just be with Munna, okay?
Okay.
It's 140.
Who is it? Who is it?
Don't open the door. You just let it in, dude.
After answering the door, it appears there is nobody there, but we hear what sounds like footsteps enter the house. And as Zark goes back to sleep, his home security camera captures this.
Dude. Why did you open the door?
Afterwards, he hears some more noises and has a constant feeling that he is not alone, and you can clearly see exactly why.
Baby, are you awake? Baby.
Oh boy. This spirit is messing with them, man.
Oh shit. Please stay outside, please.
He's making you think that he only went outside.
She just scared me.
A few nights later, just after 3 a.m., the house phone repeatedly goes off on its own, ringing and ringing. So he goes to check it out, and it doesn't end very well.
Oh, yeah, what's that gonna do, buddy? It's like, yeah, the phone's not even connected. What do you...
He disconnects the house phone, but just mere seconds after he hears footsteps running, and then the house phone suddenly rings once again, sending shivers down his spine and causing him to run straight back to bed. On another night, the horrors become too much, and he experiences true terror. The door's broken, man. Jingle all the way. Dude. Something unseen charges straight into him, and he lets out a breath in an attempt to scream. But whatever force was in the room with him somehow suppressed his scream and stopped his ability to make noise. Startled from the incident, he fell backwards. This was the last straw for Zark, as being unable to scream while up and moving left him in the depths of despair, and he is now counting down his time before moving houses. And I don't blame him, because having sleep paralysis and being unable to mutter a word is frightening enough, but this is just next level despair. Surprise. This next video comes from the TikTok page Mundo.cu.
You know, it's not hard though. I mean, the reason why evil spirits like this, you know, scare people like that is because they're more afraid of us. You know, that they're afraid that people will get their Bibles out, their holy water, and they will condemn them out of their houses and everything like that. Just, it's so easy to fight back. You know, just compel them with the power of Jesus.
Curiosidad. In the footage, a man who lives on his own can be seen returning home after spending some time away. But he heard some very strange and creepy noises just as he approached his house. So he decided to get his phone out and begin to record. What he saw left him afraid to enter his own home.
Don't know what that. What the shit?
He decided to go and visit a friend for a while, and after returning home for the night, he started hearing more creepy noises, so he decided to record himself sleeping.
Oh my god. I don't even know what the... What? Talking about that big shadow thing above him? Yeah, it was that big shadow thing above him.
A shadow silhouette manifests right behind him as he sleeps, and then what looks like two partially glowing eyes begin to manifest, but then it quickly vanishes as he wakes up. Not much information is provided afterwards, but is this a real ghost caught on camera, or just a simple ruse? As always, the final judgment is yours to make.
That's all for today, guys. But if you like this video, subscribe and hit that bell.
Right. All right. Okay, before we move on to nukes, I need one more bathroom break. Those were fuck. Ugh. All right. Here we go, guys. Finally, after over a month, this is literally his first video of the year. But he's here, he's back. Nuke's top 5. The top 10 scariest ghost videos of the month. Hit record. Let's go.
Tunnel vision. This next video was sent in to popular Japanese ghost hunting team Clipstore by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by his now deceased older brother. The man says that his brother was a big fan of the paranormal and often spent his free time exploring well-known ghost spots in Japan. So one day his brother decides to film an allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture.
I remember this clip. This was an old clip. Very old.
Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
After the man hears a creepy, unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing right in front of him. A shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before. Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder. Because a few weeks later...
Really?
The man who recorded this video passed away in a freak accident. This horrifying video was found on the man's phone. It was the last video that he recorded before his death. So the Clipstore team tracks down the location, but they don't really find anything unusual during their investigation. So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena? And could this have somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way?
Probably.
Let me know. The Viaduct Tavern. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations recently investigated the notoriously haunted Viaduct Tavern in London. The viaduct has been around for hundreds of years and was built just a few yards away from the site of the infamous old Newgate prison, where thousands of criminals were executed. The tavern's third floor was once a brothel where a lady of the night named Kate tragically lost her life. With such a long and dark history, it's no wonder that over the years landlords, workers, and even visitors have witnessed terrifying paranormal activity. Nevertheless, the tavern has become a very popular local historical pub. The Ghost Tech team sets up several static cameras and begin their investigation on the third floor, where most of the supernatural activity has been witnessed. It doesn't take long before the three investigators start to hear very strange sounds coming from the floor right above their heads.
Oh, I hear it too.
Hello? I can hear you. I can hear you walking. There was a few footsteps on the floor above us. As
As I stand on the stairs to the full floor, I hear footsteps above me on the floorboards. Here is the audio taken from static cam 5, which is located up on the fourth floor.
Hello? I can hear you.
The creepy sound of someone walking can be heard on the fourth floor of the Viaduct Tavern. The Ghost Tech team believes that they might be making contact with the spirit of Kate, the lady of the night that tragically passed away there long ago. Jeff, Phil, and Mark head up to the fourth floor to do a spirit box session, and what happens next is downright creepy.
If I knew your full name, I could look in the newspapers, the old newspapers, and find out what happened to the person that did that terrible thing to you. That's all I need from you. Is your surname. So if I hold this out,
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be cool? Something's in that room. It just went past the window and I've got it on film. Something went across.
Yeah, it says top 10. The video is called Top 10 Scariest Ghost Videos of the Month. I'm really hoping that all of these aren't videos that I've already reacted to. I really hope that.
That window.
Kate. While asking questions, Jeff captures a dark figure quickly moving in front of a window, not once, but twice. Jeff immediately alerts the team of what he's captured, but they can't find any explanation for the bizarre encounter. And that isn't the only time the team captures something unexplainable that night. Back on the third floor, the three investigators begin to hear strange disembodied voices. And then this happens.
There you go. That's what I was hearing downstairs. I heard voices.
Kate, tell me your name, your full name. We can find out. Find out what happened to you and whether the person that did it was caught and punished.
Jesus. Hey there was someone stood by me.
Okay.
There was someone stood right by me then. Oh, hang on a minute. That is the clearest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, calm down.
Mark nearly jumps out of his skin as he sees someone standing right next to him. But when they look, there's no one there. However, when the ghost team reviews their recorded footage later, they realize that Mark actually did capture what he saw on camera. Now it can only be seen for a split second when slowing down the footage, but as Mark spins around, the unexplained face of someone can be seen standing right next to him. So could this be the ghost of Kate, the lady of the night who tragically lost her life inside the tavern? Or could it be the spirits of prisoners who were executed where the tavern now stands? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. Encanto. Ghost hunter Idol from the YouTube channel Ghost23 sets out to explore a remote waterfall in the middle of nowhere and surrounded by tall mountains.
Okay,
Idol
this
has been
one
told that
looks
the waterfall is haunted by an environmental spirit known as an Encanto, a mythical being that has the ability to appear in human form. Idol is completely alone as he makes the difficult climb up the waterfall with nothing but a camera. The sun is setting fast, and with very little daylight left, Idol captures something truly chilling.
Wow. Wow, sino ka po? Sino ka? Sino ka? Sino ka?
Don't go.
Sino ka po?
It's gone.
Sino?
It's gone.
Sino yung nagpapakita dito?
A mysterious figure appears to be watching idle as he's exploring and recording footage of the waterfall. The person then just walks away, disappearing into thin air. Now, there is nowhere for this figure to have disappeared to, as there is a steep drop below and a tall, unclimbable cliff above. Idle is baffled and confused by what he just saw and can't find anywhere that the mysterious being could have went. It's almost as if it walked right into the waterfalls surrounding the mountain. So could this be the Encanto that is said to appear at the waterfall? Or something else? Tell me what you think.
That's creepy.
A cry for help. This next video is a bit of a mystery, as it was reposted to TikTok without a source or information. The video shows CCTV footage of a young girl as she walks around her home. What happens next is like something from a nightmare.
Whoa, what the? What?
Lights suddenly begin to flicker, startling the young girl as she rushes for the door. But the door won't open. As she slams on the doorway, crying out for help, an ominous dark shape can be seen slowly moving towards her. One dark edge reaching out, almost like an arm ready to grab her. That's when someone, presumably her brother, comes to her rescue and opens the door for her to escape. Now, without a source, we'll probably never know what happened here. So, I ask you, is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That's a toss-up.
The rails. Stephen
That's a
Turner's out on the
toss-up if I
drive
ever
through the
saw
countryside
one.
of Minnesota when he spots something very odd.
Already reacted to this one tonight.
Oh boy. What, Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but... I mean, yeah, okay.
A small empty train car with an empty caboose slowly moves along the track, even though no one is driving it. Stephen is a little confused by what he just witnessed, but he just shrugs it off and drives away. But after posting his bizarre encounter on TikTok, someone spots something that Stephen didn't see.
Running that, but... I mean, yeah, okay.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who saw that. This thing. Right here. What the f*** is that?
Viewers are freaked out when they see an odd pale figure seemingly hanging out of the back of the train. Many believe the tiny locomotive to be a ghost train. and some believe that the train might be haunted by a spirit, and others just think it's a very odd occurrence paired with pareidolia. But what do you think this is?
It's
Let me
creepy.
know down in the
That's what it
comments.
is. It's creepy.
A rough ride. TikTok user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work on some wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark, Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before. But this time, things take a terrifying turn. Jose's GoPro camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day. Did you see it? Someone or something appears out of nowhere and Jose barely manages to swerve around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face. A very disturbing face. Many viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Exploration gone wrong. Two friends decide to explore an abandoned industrial park at an undisclosed location in China. The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay. Okay.
They start to explore the construction floor by floor.
Ooh, a door.
That's when they spot something absolutely unnerving.
What the?
Did you see it?
Yes, I fucking
Someone
saw it.
appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
But there's no one there.
What the?
So did they accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Unwanted guest.
He sounded.
In this next creepy
he
video,
sounded
two
legit.
police
he
officers are
sounded
alerted
legit
by an
terrified.
Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke it.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The two officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
Anyone inside?
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts to experience strange video glitches. What happens next is downright chilling.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
What the dude?
Downstairs clear.
Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. 2 doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one
Nothing there. Nothing there.
This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments. An odd intruder.
When even the cops can't help you, dude, you know there's a problem.
A woman in Jamaica steps outside to retrieve something from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about to occur. As the woman exits her house and walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door. Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist. But is it supernatural? And if not, just what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Jerry. After 3 years of living a happy, peaceful life in their apartment in the United Arab Emirates, Zark, his wife, and son suddenly begin to experience terrifying, unexplained activity.
Shh. Let me just check. From the cupboard.
I didn't see this clip earlier. It just stopped. Damn.
Besides hearing knocking, banging, and scratching, the family has a truly bizarre scare when one day they inexplicably find maggots all over their apartment.
बच्चा तुमको देख के सीखता है ड्रामा मत करो मुझे बहुत से डर लगता है मुझे नहीं पसंद वो
Zark explains that he's a skeptic, but that he's become increasingly more alarmed by his son's unusual behavior. The young boy claims he sees someone named, quote, Jerry, and that Jerry isn't always friendly. Zark and his wife don't believe the boy at first, but when one day he complains about Jerry again, they decide to check their CCTV camera and are shocked by what they find.
I can't see the book moving. Yeah.
Needless to say, Zark and his wife now believe that Jerry might be something real after all. And whatever this presence is, it seems to become increasingly more aggressive.
Alright, we're getting footage that wasn't shown in the last video we saw of this.
What?
Yeah.
Objects around the house are moved and thrown, but nothing compares to what happens on another night while the family is fast asleep in bed. Zark is suddenly woken up by the unexplained sound of running water.
It's 5 minutes early today.
Bathroom.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that was a mist rolling in.
Zark hears the sound of running water and discovers that both the faucet in the kitchen and the bathroom have mysteriously turned on by themselves. Zark then hears loud banging and the sound of someone running. He then captures a strange, small, smoke-like figure moving right in front of him. Zark is freaked out by what he has just experienced, so he checks his CCTV footage to see if anything else was captured that night. When he rewinds his footage back to just before the running water woke him, he is shocked by what his CCTV captured.
Yep, that's the scooter. Ooh, I can just barely see it. Oh, yep. Hello. That is a very clear outline.
A tall, translucent figure can be seen walking right beside a scooter that seems to move across the floor. Zark is now convinced that his apartment is haunted by something that he can't explain. Could this presence be what his son calls Jerry? Let me know what you think. You can follow Zark's continuing paranormal story over on the YouTube channel, Zark Scary Haunting. Thanks so much for watching. I'm still trying to get that upload schedule back on track, so please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss.
Wow. Was that really 10? Yep, that was 10. Wow, that didn't feel like 10. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. This, whew, it's been quite interesting. I'm definitely gonna keep that Nuke's top 5 footage, but probably gonna delete the King Frostmare footage, unfortunately. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and turn on. You don't have to turn on notifications. I don't really know how that works at all, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Stay away from those Ouija boards.